Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and today I'm going to be updating you on my progress in my Trash or Treasure project pan. This is a project that was designed to specifically target my overwhelming lip product collection and in an effort to help me kind of work through some of the products that I have and decide whether or not I want to keep them or whether or not I want to trash them, rehome them, whatever the case may be. And I feel like I've had some success in it, but I feel like we're gonna need to zhuzh it up a little bit. So before we talk about that, let's talk about where I landed on the products that I pulled in most recently. So I do have the 10 products that I was currently working on. That was 4 bullet lipsticks, 4 liquid lipsticks, and 2 lip glosses, with the goal of using them each 10 times before making a decision about whether or not I wanted to keep them. So let's go ahead and talk about the bullet lipsticks that I have in here. The first one is from Lancome. This is the Color Riche Shine lipstick in the shade 916 Luminous Coral. I have used it twice since our last update for a total of 6 uses. No, I'm sorry, for a total of 8 uses. There was 6 as of the last update. And I've been very much back and forth when it comes to the color of this product. You guys know I've just kind of, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I think I landed in the end on keeping it. I think that it's just different for me, and so it's strange to see myself with a very different lip color than what I typically gravitate towards. But I enjoy the formula and I think I like the color. The next item that we have in this project, I did not use at all since our last update. This is from Lancome. This is the L'Absolu Rouge in the shade 368 Rose. The color itself, as I've said before, is fine. It's the shape of the bullet that it just makes it really difficult to apply because it's this adorable little heart, but it makes it tough to apply. So this is the shade right here. I have to apply it with a lip brush, which honestly isn't the end of the world because I do tend to use a lip brush fairly frequently when applying my lip color, whether it's to smooth it out or get a crisp line or whatever the case may be. I tend to use a lip brush over lip liners. So I still don't know where I fall on this and I don't want to make a decision, so I'm actually going to put this back into my chopping block. A lip color that I have made a decision about is this one right here. This is from number 7. This is in the shade Love Red. So as I've discussed before, this formula for one is so lovely. It is such a creamy and easy to use formula, and this is an older lipstick. I've had this for a number of years now and it is still a gorgeous consistency. However, I don't love the way that the color fades or the color that it fades into, and especially when it comes to reds, if I don't love it, I shouldn't be keeping it. I have such a love for reds, but I wear them so infrequently that if I don't love it, I don't need to hold on to it. So sadly, that is going to be decluttered. Let's see, for bullet lipsticks, we also have from ColourPop. This is one of their Just a Tint in the shade City of Stars. This one I have used the full 10 times. That's the shade right there. And I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just leave it at it's fine. I'm going to keep it around, but I think I'm going to put it back into my chopping block because it's just fine. I know I keep saying that, but there's nothing like wrong with it, but there's nothing like special about it. So that's kind of where I'm at there. And then don't I have another, where's that for? No, that's 4. I can't count. Okay, so moving on to the liquid lipsticks. I have from Huda Beauty, I have the shade Trophy Wife. This one I have used That's what it looks like there. This one I have used twice since our last update for a total of 4. I feel like that's not right because I feel like I've worn this more often. I do really like this purpley color. I think it's really nice. I like the formula. This is definitely going to be a keeper. Another one that is definitely going to be a keeper is from Dose of Colors. This is in the shade Aesthetic. And I really enjoy this quite a lot. I really enjoy the color. I really enjoy the texture of the liquid lipstick itself. I think it's really nice. And I think certainly once fall rolls around, I'll be getting a lot more usage out of it. We have from Buxom, this is one of their Wildly Whipped lip colors. It is in the shade Centerfold. And this is what it looks like right here. So I like this. They don't make it anymore. I don't know how old this is, and I've chosen to keep quite a few lip colors that are newer and similar to this. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass that one along. And then finally for the liquid lipsticks, this I have fallen head over heels for. You guys heard me talk on and on about it in my last update. This is from Kevyn Aucoin, and it is so amazing. This is their Sensational Lip Stain in the shade Cashmere. It is this here on the end. I've used it well over the 10 times that this project calls for, and it is something that is so easy to go to. It's so flattering. It's so comfortable. Absolutely love that I have discovered that gem in my collection because it is so lovely. So that leaves 2 glosses. So the gloss that I am wearing today over a liquid lipstick is from Ulta. This is their Butter Balm. This is in the shade Aurora. And it's fine. I mean, it's nothing to, you know, run right out and get. And that's it right there. But it's nice. I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing amazing about it. It feels really plush and nice on the lips. The color is not nearly that intense. It's only because I built it up. It shears out quite nicely, so yeah, we'll hold on to that. And then the last is from Milani. This is their Glitzy Glamorous Gloss. I have no idea what the shade name is, but this I have, let's see, we'll just put it on the inside of my kind of thumb area there. This one I've decided to go ahead and pass on. Oh, can I turn it? There, there we go. This is what it looks like there. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it, and I just don't see myself having a place in my collection for it. I also have no idea how old this is or where it came from or anything about it, so this one is going to be a declutter as well. All right, so that leads us into how this project is going to sort of be adapting and changing. If you've been following me for the last couple of months, you know that I have been embarking on an epic lip color declutter. I have gone through all 4-ish color families in my collection, my reds, my purples, my pinks, and my kind of nudie browns. And from that, I have pulled everything into a couple of different categories. We had my declutters, we had my keeps, but then we also had a chopping block section. And so many of you asked in the comments, okay, so what are you gonna do with that chopping block section? Are you going to update us? Like, what's the plan there? So what I've decided is that I'm going to start pulling from that chopping block section exclusively in this project. But the project itself is also going to change a little bit, because what I don't want to see happen is that I only use the items from my chopping block and then all of the items that I've elected to keep never get used either. So I'm still working in my head on kind of fine-tuning that a little bit. But what I've decided to do is every month I'm going to, at random, choose 5 lip colors to work on throughout the course of the month. I don't have any sort of specific number goals, but I do want to use them each at least one time. And then at the next update, make a decision then and there. How many times did I use it? How did I feel about it? Is it gonna stay? Is it gonna go? Or am I gonna add it back into the chopping block? So that way I am not having to use them exclusively, because using them each 10 times means that those are the only lip colors that I'm using every single month, are ones that are specifically in that project, which is fine. But as I said, I also don't want the rest of my items to get completely neglected. So I'm hoping that this will allow me to have a little bit more give and take. So you have not seen them all yet, but I have completed all of my declutter for the different lip color categories, and I have entered the majority of them onto a spreadsheet. The spreadsheet's not completely finished yet, but it's a great start. So on my spreadsheet, I have lines 2 through 104 at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to randomize 5 colors to work on. All right, number 15, number 24, number 66, number 44, we got a lot of duplicate numbers, and 29. Okay, let me go figure out what that corresponds to, and then we'll come back and we'll check it all out. So those are the 5 shades that I will be working on for the next month. Let's go ahead and talk all about them. So the first number that I drew was number 15, and that corresponds to this right here. This is from Hourglass. This is a sample of their, what are these? Their stylos, I think is what they're called. But this is in the shade Futurist. I'm really excited to work on this because I think the color was really nice. It felt really nice on my lips. And to be honest, there is not a lot of product in here. So I'm really excited to see what damage I can do to it over the next month. The next number that I drew was the number 24, and that corresponds to this right here. This is from ColourPop. This is one of their lippy sticks in the shade Candy Paint. Also, it was a kind of a deeper nude that I feel like just calls to me. Those are the types of shades that I am drawn to always. So I'm very excited to work on this. I haven't used one of their lippy sticks in quite a while, so it will be fun to get sort of reacquainted with that formula. The third number that I drew was this one right here, number 66. This is from Buxom. This is in the shade Naturally Darling. This looked horrible on me. This shade does not flatter me at all. It doesn't look good against the natural coloring of my lips. It did not look good against my skin. This is a hard pass. We are actually going to go ahead and declutter this immediately. Number 44 is actually a lip gloss. This is from Wet n Wild. This is their color icon in the shade Shut the Pluck Up. This is gorgeous. I'm very excited to work on this. This is really, really pretty. And granted, it's August, not really going to be using a ton of purpley shades, but this for the fall and winter, very excited to be working on that one. This is another one that did not look good on me at all. This is number 29. This is from ColourPop. This is in the shade Obviously. It's an ultra glossy lip, but this is extremely metallic, and I'm just not a fan of metallic on myself. I know it's not really a trend anymore, and on other people it looks wonderful. On me, not at all. I like the color. The color itself is really, really nice, but this formula, or the metallic aspect of the formula, just not for me. So this is gonna get the declutter as well. So that means that I drew 2 new numbers. So the number 74 is this lipstick here from KVD. This is in the shade Magic. I might already have some thoughts on it. I'm not sure, so we're gonna play with it over the next month, but I think I might have some thoughts. And then the final number that I drew is the number 92. This is from Sugar Pill. This is in the shade Pillow Fight. I am still wearing it and it's beautiful. It is kind of a, I don't know, kind of a cooler, pinky purpley sort of situation, but it's really nice. It feels really nice on my lips too. So very excited to give this a try. Although I'm a little nervous because it did seem awfully dry when I was applying it, and that would bum me out. That would totally bum me out because I know this has not gotten a lot of use and I do really like the color. So yeah, that is what we will be playing with for the next month. Let me know, how do you like this new format? Does this seem like something that you will enjoy watching, or do you have some suggestions? You guys give me some of the best suggestions, and I've gotten more suggestions on this Trash or Treasure project pan than I think any of my others, and I've gotten some really, really good suggestions, so please keep them coming. I love it. As always, everything that I'm wearing will be linked in the description box below. And if you have not yet subscribed, I hope that you'll consider doing so. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope that you're having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.